of over 5,500 feet at the top of that loop. Red one twists the team around to the left. Red one is squad leader Tom Bowles. He is in his third and final year as the team leader. He was also in the team between 2015 and 17, where he was the synchro leader in 2017. Tom has also flown the Typhoon on operational service, and he's also been a qualified flying instructor on the Hawk Team Mark II and the Tucano, where he was the Tucano display pilot in 2010. As he brings the team round to the left, the smoke comes on for the 8-hour present. He rolls and I'll keep your eye on the team for a dynamic shake change. As red 7-8 pull the roll back and change the shape from 8-hour into Vixen. Red one now brings the team round to the right, using the top surfaces of the aircraft glistening in the sun in Vixen. Of course, at the 9 ship we have number 9 at the back, and we will be in our trademark Diamond 9. However, for this year we are only an 8, and that is simply down to the fact that we cannot train more than 3 pilots each year safely and with the correct level of supervision. However, next year we hope to be back to our trademark Diamond 9 for our own 60th anniversary display season. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get your cameras ready for the Vixen roll! As the team rolls to the left on the right hand side of red 1, closest in is red 2. That's flight attendant Rich Walker. Rich is first year on the team, a very experienced and accomplished aviator and pilot, having flown operations in both the Harrier and the Typhoon, as well as being a qualified flying instructor on the Hawk Team Mark II. 10 pilots on the team, there are 8 flying ahead of you. There's myself, red 10. Bournemouth Tornado DR4 pilot and a qualified flying instructor on the Hawk Team Mark II. I fly spare aircraft everywhere. I also fly around the display with one of the photographers in the back, getting all those incredible airborne images placing all across social media. And we are commanded by Wing Commander Adam Collins, also commanding the Rapat. Former Red 10, former Tornado DR4 pilot, and he's also flown the F-111 while on exchange with the Royal Australian Air Force. The smoke comes on and off from Reds 4 and 5 as they've made their way now back to the rear of the formation. Red 1 brings the formation around to the right. The smoke will come on for the Apollo loop. Once again, pulling up at over 400 miles per hour, 45G. Reaching a height of over 5,500 feet at the top of the loop, and now the aircraft starting to slow down to 110, 120 miles an hour, which means that the pilot's control inputs are a lot less effective, meaning formation keeping is a lot more difficult. Conversely, now the aircraft's acceleration through 200, 300 miles per hour, where the controls are even more effective, and therefore requiring a different skill by the pilot as they come around to the left for the Apollo present. On the left of red 1 is red 3, that's Flight Lieutenant Tom Hanson. Tom is also in his first year on the team. He's flown the Typhoon on operational service as well as being a qualified weapons instructor, which means he would teach all weapons technical information and frontline tactics to the entire Typhoon force. Red 2 and 3, the smoke comes on. Now you can see the entire section moving as one all the way back. You can see Red 4 and 5 all the way back in the formation, which makes it even more difficult for them as we take all our formation references from Red 1. And you see me that far back in the formation, being able to look through those aeroplanes at Red 1 is extremely difficult. And now we form the second of our space theme shapes. We went from Apollo, from the Apollo space missions, into Eagle, from the Eagle lunar landing craft, as the smoke comes on for the Eagle present. space team shapes in recognition that the Royal Air Force acknowledges that space plays an important part in all future military operations. And in 2021, UK Space Command was formed, and in 2022, that Space Command reached its initial operating capability. Reds 4 and 5 now the smoke comes on, they make their way forwards with Reds 7 and 8 in trail. And in May of 2023, the Royal Air Force celebrated the 80th anniversary of Up Chastise. You saw the aircraft fly there, the fantastic Lancaster bomber, and Up Chastise was the famous mission in World War II to take out the Downs in the Ruhr Valley in Germany, which of course was taken out by 617, the Downbuster Squadron, who of course still fly in today's Royal Air Force. However, this time they fly the ultra-modern 5th generation F-35. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get your cameras ready for the lightning roll! As the team rolls to the left on the right hand side, uppermost on the outside is Red 4, that's Flight Lieutenant Ollie Suckling. Ollie is in his first year on the team. He's a former Tornado GR4 pilot, and he's also a former qualified flying instructor of the Hawk Team Mark II. His opposite number on the left hand side, smoking white, is Red 5, Flight Lieutenant Patrick Kershaw, known as Paddy. He's in his second year on the team. He was Red 3 last year. He's flown a Tornado with 9 squadrons on operational service, as well as both 11 and 12 squadrons flying that Typhoon out of RAF Coventry in Lincolnshire. All the pilots must have over 1,500 passenger hours and be assessed as above average before they can join the team. They go through a rigorous selection process, including a mock meeting interview, a formal interview and formal flying test, as well as peer review. And those applicants are then whittled down to the final 3 who join the team at the end of this display season to become our 3 new pilots for next year. Now Red 7 moves to the left, Red 8 moves to the right, the smoke comes on as Red 1 reverses for the Cygnus presents.
Is there anything on this one?
You can hear that transmission from Red 1 as he gives the command to the rest of the team rolling out of that shape. And you can almost be forgiven for his delivery being robotic and quite monotone in delivery. That's because we fly our formation by ear as well as by eye. And as the team roll round to the right, you can see that those aircraft on the outside of formation, they put their input in just a little bit earlier to ensure that the whole wing moves as one, rather than a ripple effect down the wing. You can now see a shape change with Red 7 in 8 on trail of the rest of the formation for one of the most popular, if not the most popular manoeuvre we fly in the 2023 display. Forward, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get your cameras ready as the Red Arrows ride the storm. This is the Tornado! Red 7 and 8 roll, go aboard, corners from Red 8 as Red 7 and 8 roll around the rest of the formation at the start of the Tornado. But of course Red 1 doesn't want to make it too easy for the rest of the team, so watch for the colour change. As the red and the blue come on, he bends the formation around to the right, even makes it more difficult for Red 7 and 8 to keep that roll, rate and rhythm going. And it makes the smoke burn a lot more brightly. It also disturbs the airflow at the back of the aeroplane and therefore makes the smoke billow a lot more fuller. And certain manoeuvres in the display use it to enhance those manoeuvres. The team now gets into dagger as we come to the end of the first half. And move towards the second half, which is the more heart-pumping, jaw-dropping flying, involving the fast-paced manoeuvres, involving two distinct sections. We have red 1 through 5, they are now known as Enid, named after Enid Blyton's famous 5 from the children's series book. And you have red 6, 7 and 8, they are now known as Hannah, named after squad leader Ray Hannah, one of the first members of the Red Arrow Show formation. He was also attributed of taking the team from a 7 to a 9, and he's also attributed of forming our trademark Diamond 9 formation shape. However, Bournemouth, look directly to your front. You can see the nose lights in the distance. Get your cameras ready for the start of the second half. This is Detonator. We now have the synchro pair. We have red 7 off to the right, red 6 off to the left. They are led by the synchro leader, red 6. That is squad leader James Turner, known as JT. JT is in his 4th and final year of the team. He's a former Typhoon pilot and an instructor on the Typhoon, as well as a qualified flight instructor on the Hawk Team Mark 1. Synchro pair only down at 100 feet from the sea, practicing only 100 feet each other before performing a 4-point penetration roll. Turn is the call as red 6 and 7 now turn hard away from the display line, aiming back towards the centre. They complete the manoeuvre called Cyclone. With his smoky glowing trail behind him. He turns hard to the right. He's got as red 8 flies the goose. Red 1 gathers the rest of Enid. The red and the blue commander defend them around the left. Underneath the aircraft you may be able to see a small pod that looks like a fuel tank. However, that is actually the smoke pod. That smoke pod is capable of producing 5 minutes of white smoke, 1 minute of red smoke, and 1 minute of blue smoke. And each of those smoke colours is selectable by its own individual buttons on the pilot's control panel. During winter training, red 1 and red 6 come up with the smoke clouds to ensure that we have the right coloured smoke at the right time in the display and that we don't run out. Look directly to your front. You can see the nose light twinkle in the distance of this synchro pair. Red 6 pulls the pair up with red 7 in trail. Ladies and boys and girls, get your cameras ready. You do not want to miss this one. So, red smoke comes on late part to perform the world famous synchro horn. And coming in from the top left hand side is red 8 as he spears the horn. On the red arrows would like to dedicate today's horn to a gentleman called Tony Wilson. Unfortunately, Tony passed away, having been 83 years old, passed away very suddenly in June this year. He came to every air show for the past 15 years and is extremely missed by his entire family, including his daughter, Michelle Wilson. Please give Hannah a massive round of applause for a wonderful horse. Bournemouth. Keep your eye on the synchro pair now, red 6 off to the left, red 7 off to the right. They perform a series of opposition barrel rolls towards each other in a manoeuvre called the double roll. Pulling back up, and this time they've been joined by red 8 in trail on red 1 as the red and the blue come on. They have performed a series of barrel rolls through the sky, leaving a snake-like smoke trail in the sky in a manoeuvre we like to call the Python. I said earlier there are 10 pilots on the Red Arrows. However, the Red Arrows is not just about the pilots. We have over 150 personnel on the squadron. And over 140 of engineers, relations, design teams, administrators, mechanical drivers, and all those support personnel who make the Red Arrows machine work. And they are known as the Blues, so called by the colour of their coveralls they wear. There are a number of them here today at the public relations tent. Inside those Blues there are 11 individuals who get to fly in the back of our aircraft in between displays when we cannot take the full engineering complement, and they are known as circuits. One individual with me at every display is Circus 10, that's Corporal Phil Dye. I know he's on the beach somewhere filming the display for safety and debriefing purposes. He's also responsible for many of the images you see across social media taken from the back of my aeroplane. However, look to your left, look to your right. Once again, the synchro pair running back in, this time red 6 off to the right and red 7 off to the left. Once again, only 100 feet above the sea, a closing speed of over 800 miles per hour. Looks to pass each other within only 100 feet. Each aircraft goes to 360 degrees in your roll. Pull, go is the call from red 6 as each aircraft now pull up between 5 and 6 G, trying to mirror each other. They'll reach a height of over 2,500 feet, 5 to 6 G, meaning everything about them is now weighing 6 times heavier than what you and I are as we stand on the beach. They're now inverted 6 degrees nose down, they roll the right way up, once again capturing that 100 feet as they finish the manoeuvre called the boomerang. Look far left into the distance over the white cliffs. You can see the white smoke come on once again from Enid. Red 1 pulls them up over 400 miles per hour, 40. They'll do a twist to the right. And in honour of His Majesty King Charles III's coronation in this year, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get your cameras ready for the Enid Coronation Vertical Break. He rolls inverted. And he calls for red 7-8 to roll goes. Red 7-8 roll around the smoke in the corkscrew. Smoke in blue is red 7, Flight Lieutenant Stu Roberts. Second year on the team. He's red 2 last year. And he's red 2 in 11 and 12 on the corkscrew. Smoke in there is red 8. That's like the 10th Jacob Simmons, known as Simo. Fifth and final year of the team, former Tornado GR4 pilot. He flew the Tornado GR4 roll demo in 2010. And he also flew the Harrier and the F5 while on exchange with the United States Marine Corps. As Hannah leads to your left, look to your right. And Enid once again running back in leader's benefit with the white smoke in trail. 2-3 roll go, and 2-3 roll around the outside of formation. Clear go as reps 4 and 5 smoky blue roll around the outside in one of the hardest manoeuvres for our new pilots each year to master. This is the rollback. The motto of Red Arrows is a class which means excellence. That means every single member of the squadron, from the very bottom to the top, is striving for excellence in everything that we do. We're also aware that we are only guardians of that motto for 3 to 5 years, and therefore we try to leave the squadron in a better place than where we found it. Look directly to your front now. You've got Hannah formation running straight back in with the white smoke in trail. That's it, 6, 7 and 8. 7-8 roll go, the blue smoke comes on as red. 7-8 roll around the red on 6. For their final break, this is the Hannah Vortex break.
Thank you.
Once again, red 6 off to the left, red 7 off to the right, and red 8 up over the top. The typical pair will pull up 50 degrees nose up, they're not so approximately about 12 feet. Turn hard back towards the display line for their final manoeuvre on the show. Once again, they'll be down only 100 feet above the sea. They'll have a close speed of over 800 miles per hour. Look at the pass each other in the middle at only 100 feet. They'll perform a series of opposition barrel rolls and inverted flights to leave the display area in a manoeuvre called the crossbow. The red smoke comes on from red 1. He rolls around the rest of the formation, leaving the infinity symbol in the sky. However, Bournemouth, it's been an honour and a pleasure. Please put your hands together for the 2023 Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team. It's the Red Arrows! And take them back to Bournemouth Airport, where the aircraft will be turned refueled and will leave later on today back to RAF Waddington, our home base. If you'd like any more information about Red Arrows, we are of course on the internet, raf.md.uk/Red Arrows. We are of course on X, the new Twitter, RAF Red Arrows, and Facebook, and Instagram, RAF Red Arrows. All the pilots have their own Instagram accounts. I am RAF Red 10. Find me on Instagram and you'll find the rest of the pilots and the Red Arrows. I haven't got that much long time to wait here. I'm going to get back to the airport, jump in the spare jet as well, and fly back to RAF Waddington. I will be at the PR tent for about 10